Hey everyone, it's Paul Tarrant here, and today we're going to have a look at a WordPress plugin called Beaver Builder. And this is a plugin that helps you to really spruce up your website and really getting your WordPress pages looking exactly as you want it to. Because as great as WordPress is, one of the only criticisms that can really be pointed at it is the fact that it's what you see is what you get editor, where you type and you add images and video and audio, and that isn't always the best in terms of creating the exact look and feel that you're wanting to go for. And this is where a number of editors such as Beaver Builder, such as Thrive Content Builder, Visual Composer, MotorPress Editor, all these type of plugins are trying to fill that gap to help you to really create a page and ultimately a website that you can be proud of showing. So today we're going to demonstrate Beaver Builder. In my previous reviews we've had a look at Visual Composer and we've had a look at Thrive Content Builder, which are all excellent tools. But I think what you're going to see with this particular review today is that Beaver Builder is potentially at a slightly higher level in some aspects, and especially when it comes to ease of use and practicality when using the actual plugin. Now I'm just here on the edit post page, so what we're going to do is the first thing that we have to look for is we need to look for this page builder button over here. Now if you don't see this after you install Beaver Builder, there's a very simple reason for that, and I'll just go here into the settings to show you. So you see here, if I go settings and page builder, this is the Beaver Builder. I'm just going to open that in a new tab, and just to show you what the issue might be if you don't see that little icon here to start building your page. So we go over here and we go to modules, post types, and select the post types you would like the builder to work with. So by default I think it's only selected on posts, so if you're trying to edit a page you wouldn't see a page. But what you need to do is you need to select all of these over here that you want the Beaver Builder to work on, and then just save post types, and then you will see a screen similar to what you are seeing here. Now you might, depending, I've got this Divi Builder over here, and now that is my template, so you probably won't see that if you're not using Divi yourself. So I'm just going to click Page Builder, and what this does is it loads up a front-end editor where you can start building your page. Now the first thing that it does is it shows you a number of templates. Now these templates are very nice, they're very professionally designed. I would say of a slightly higher pedigree than Thrive Content Builder or Visual Composer. The only thing though is there's not very many of them. So that is where I would give a few extra points to, for example, Thrive Content Builder, just because of the amount of templates that they have. But the templates that you have here are very nice. So you've got home pages, content pages, and then also your templates, which is very important in terms of improving your workflow later. Once you've created a design and a layout that you're happy with, you just simply save it to your templates, and there it is, ready for you to go every single time. But for now, I'm not, for this particular video, I'm just going to give you a very brief introduction to all the elements of Beaver Builder, and then I will shoot up a follow-up video where we go into some more advanced editing techniques and features. But this video today is really just an overview. So here we are in Beaver Builder. Now there's a number of things that you can't control with Beaver Builder. So you can't edit the sidebar over here. This is controlled by the template at this moment in time. This is another plugin that shows suggested posts to people. So these are not the editable things. This area over here is the editable area that you can start using. You can't edit like the post title and stuff like that. You have to do that from the previous screen. So if I go click back, if I type in something like Beaver Builder test, for example, and then go back to the page builder, we should see that it's now been edited with that. Okay, there you are. And again, it shows me the template. So it's just kind of demonstrating, what aspect of Beaver Builder, what aspects it actually will help you to improve. So stuff like this, post titles, sidebars, and any other little plugins you might have, comment areas and that is all controlled by your template. My top bar over here, which is my menu and my logo over there, and also my footer are not controlled by Beaver Builder. It's simply just the content editor. But that being said, there are ways where you know, you can actually make this full screen and actually control sidebar areas in there, but I might go into that into this second video. But for now, let's just have a look at Beaver Builder. So on the right hand side here, we have all the elements that we can use. So the first thing I'll have a look at, you know, is your, you know, you've got different like row layouts, and you see over here right sidebar. So that's what I was just talking about earlier. Now, if you made this whole thing full width on your template, you could actually control things such as sidebar and that within Beaver Builder. But for now, let me just demonstrate to you, for example, a 2-column approach, and there's your 2 columns, and you know, see how easy it is here to just, for example, like make that, you know, make that column smaller or bigger or whatever. And then what you do is you add content to these particular columns. So you know, here's add content over here, and you know, for example, we can add audio, and then you just select the audio, and you have different advanced features over here. I'll demonstrate that with a photo, for example. So let me select photo, and let's select a photo. Let's see, what shall we do here? Let's maybe select this Netflix over here. I'm going to press save. Now let me click back over here. There's a number of different options. You know, you can have different type of crops. You can make it like, for example, a circle. So you see how it's kind of with like a little circular element over there. You've got alignment issues and all that, all the type of things that you would expect. Show caption. You can make the image linkable. But what I wanted to just show you earlier was advanced. Now every single module that you insert using Page Builder, you can edit the margins. Now this is a big feature, because arguably this is the worst thing about the standard WordPress editor, is how that it often doesn't format your alignment correctly, so your padding. So sometimes, you know, you might have a heading at the top, and then, you know, your text is a little bit too close to the heading, but then when you press enter, it puts too much space. And you know, this is an issue of padding. And you know, any good WordPress editor like Beaver Builder or whatever, a Thrive Content Builder, needs to have this particular feature of margins to really give you full control of editing the placement of, you know, images and text and video on your website. So for example, if I want to change the top margin over here to maybe, for example, -45, just to demonstrate, you see how it just moved up over there? So you see, by using this over here, you have full control of the placement of elements within your website. But I'm just going to leave that for 0 for now. You've got responsive layout, which is generally you're going to always want to have a responsive layout. And then you can have like little animation effects on the text and the images, so, you know, such as, you know, slide up, for example. Press save. Now you'll only actually see that when you publish the page. Okay, but let's continue. I wanted this to be a bit more of a simpler video, just showing you the elements. So we have audio, we have button, HTML, heading, photo, separator, text editor, and video. Now that all of that is quite intuitive and quite easy to understand. I'll demonstrate the separator for you, just so you can see the separator. You've got different type of styles. You can, you know, you can make the separator a little bit thicker. So for example, maybe 10 pixels. And again, you know, notice what I'm doing here. This is the great thing about Beaver Builder, is you actually get to see live what you're doing. So, you know, I click dashed over here, and live you get to see. So in many ways, this is one of the best features of Beaver Builder. You know, other builders, including the Divi Builder, which came standard with my template, they don't actually show you live what you're doing, so it can actually sometimes be a little bit difficult to understand, you know, the settings that you have just saved, how that exactly looks. And this is where Beaver Builder really does shine, is this live editing feature over here. Okay, I'm just going to press save on the separator, go back to add content. Heading, it's really, the heading is just like normal text, but it also gives you the ability to like add links, you know, different styles to the header and stuff. So I'll just say, you know, again, test header, and for example, maybe change the style to, you know, H1, and maybe change the text color to something like that. Okay, so all quite intuitive and easy to use there. You can also add HTML. Maybe let me demonstrate the button for you. So the button, this is a nice little feature. You can select icons. So let's maybe put the @ symbol over there. Click here, and again we have a link, so you'll just say whatever, test.com, and new window, and we can change the style. So background color, we can change the background color of our button. Let's maybe make it green like that, and then we can have a hover color. So let's maybe say we want it to be like a goldy type color, and then the text color, let's maybe say white. Okay, so you see the text colors changed, and then when you actually publish this, you will see that when you hover over this button, it would change the button to gold. Okay, so those are some of the basic elements, basic modules as it's called in Beaver Builder. Now let's have a look at some of the advanced modules. We've got accordion, call to action. Call to action is very similar to the button, but it just adds like a header, like introducing the button kind of thing. Call out, contact form, content slider, countdown, gallery, icon, icon group, map, menu, number counter, post, post carousel, post slider, pricing table, sidebar, slideshow, social buttons, and subscribe form, tabs, and testimonials. So those are all the features of advanced modules, which as you can see is quite a few. Let's see, what would be a good thing to, let's maybe show you call out. Okay, just type in whatever and whatever, style, image. So okay, let's select something again. So maybe this image over here. Call to action. Yeah, well, maybe this is not, I'm not really seeing anything too different of this in terms of what a call out is versus, you know, just simply adding an image or whatever. So I'm just going to press cancel, maybe show you something else. Contact form, that's quite self-explanatory. Content slider, again, I'll show you a countdown maybe. Press save. Please enter a date that's in the future. So let's say the 2nd of April. Okay, press save. So there's a countdown. What else do we have here? Gallery, quite self-explanatory. Icon, icon group. Icons, it's just what I showed you earlier with icons, but of an icon group, you know, you could have a number of icons. I guess I can maybe demonstrate it for you. Quite nice, you know, when you're creating those landing pages and, you know, you want to talk about, like, you know, our services and have an icon for our services, and contact us and have an icon for contact us. So let's show it to you here. So let's maybe have a car icon, and then we're going to add an icon, and let's maybe say that. Okay, and I'm going to press save. And then what you can do is we can increase the size of these icons. So for example, let's say 60. Okay, and I'll quickly demonstrate to you what I was kind of thinking when I was thinking about this in terms of those like layouts. So if I create a 2-column approach, and then I probably actually wouldn't use an icon group. I would just simply add icons. So what I'll do here is I will add a text editor to there, and then call this one, for example, services, and make it maybe H2 tag, and then I will just simply duplicate it over here, and I'll move it. So this is good to be able to show you these type of editing features. And then I'm going to add content, go back to advanced modules, not icon group, I'm just going to say icon. Okay, put it underneath services and select an icon. Let's choose our, we can choose a bus this time, and style, and I'm going to say, for example, maybe 100 pixels in size. Okay, and press save. And then let's say, for example, we wanted this to be contact us. I think you get the idea of what I'm trying to say here in terms of, when you see those layouts where, on landing pages or whatever, and you've got the icons in the design. So this is how you can start to use Beaver Builder to be able to make these type of edits. So let's, for example, use this over here, make sure that it's still 100 pixels, press save, and I think you get the idea. And you can also change colors. So let's say, for example, we want this to be more of a green color. Press save, and now, as you can see, the icon color has been changed. So that's some good examples there of just what can be done. Gallery, icon, maps, menu, posts. The post feature is quite nice, if you're wanting to, for example, maybe spruce up your blog landing page, using this editor, you can just simply drag it over there, and then all your latest posts. I'll quickly show you over here. You can add posts by categories, post type, posts, pages, etc., and then order by. So if, for example, you wanted to show your most popular content, the content that gets the most comments and people appreciating it, you might want to organize by comment count, and then that will show all your latest posts that have the most comments on it. So again, just some handy little features over here. You can filter by different posts, by categories, by tags. So a lot of customization over here. And if I just press save, you will now see, for example, one of my posts over here that had the most comments on it. Now, it doesn't look too good in this particular format because it's a bit of a narrow content area over here, but if this was full width, for example, we might be able to fit 2 or 3 of these posts per row. But for now, I'm just going to delete this over here. Okay, add content. Let's see what else I can show you. Tab, subscribe form, social buttons. Social buttons is just quite stock standard. You can see show Facebook, show Twitter, etc., and then just press save. That's what it looks like over there. What else? Maybe in the comments section as you're viewing this, if any of these over here particularly strike you that you want to see a little bit more of what it looks like, just let me know, and I can maybe record that in the follow-up video. Pricing table might be interesting to see. Okay, edit pricing box. So I'm just going to say test over here and say a price of 36 or whatever, and 360 per year. Let's see. And feature 1. So you can add different features and stuff and press save. Okay, so that's pricing box 1. Okay, what I would probably do here, so you see how it's taking up the whole width over here. What I would probably do, most pricing options, they give you 3 pricing options. I would add content, I would scroll to the top here, add row layout, and then you do a 3-column layout, and then you would add one of those pricing boxes per each of these columns. If you only have 2 pricing options, then naturally you would have 2. But that's where I think that pricing box could work quite well. Okay, advanced modules, anything else here? Maybe testimonials. Testimonials, really what it does is it kind of like rotates between different testimonials. So heading testimonials, and then you edit your testimonial. I've actually been doing this for some other products, so let's have a look here. Let's maybe use this image over here. Could be a little bit big for the... No. Resizes it well, and then just simply type in testimonial 1, for example, and press save, and then I'm just going to simply copy it just so you can see what it does. So you see we've got these little hover buttons over here, and then after a few seconds it will do that and then show you your next testimonial. Okay, so that is advanced modules. As I say, if there's a particular module that you really want to see what it does before you buy Beaver Builder, if that helps you to make a buying decision, just let me know and I can either record it in the second video or maybe do a screenshot or two showing you what it looks like. Now the other thing here is WordPress widgets, and now this is something that a lot of you developers and real hardcore customizers are going to love to see, because you can actually add all the different WordPress elements of your particular website into your content area. So depending on the plugins and that you have, you might see some additional options over here. So for example, I have something called Thrive Leads, and I could, for example, incorporate that into this particular page because I have that particular WordPress plugin installed on my website. Now, as I say, you might have different plugins, and this is something that you're going to very much like to see. If you've had those questions, I've bought this great little plugin, but how can I incorporate, that subscribe form or that lightbox or whatever into my particular post? And this is how you can do it using Beaver Builder. So it's got the stock standard WordPress elements such as, archives, calendar. These over here are again customized to me because of my template using elegant themes, links, meta pages, RSS. I'll just demonstrate one over here. So for example, recent comments, number of comments to show, let's say 7 comments, and title, you just type whatever you want for the title. Okay, and there are some of the most recent comments on my particular website. So that is what WordPress widgets means. So I think my intention for this video was initially that it would be quite a basic run through and just quickly almost kind of just simply show you just the features here of what you get with Beaver Builder. But I think in the end it's actually turned out to showing you a few more of the actual customization and the editing options that you have, and just this flexibility and scope that you have when you're using this plugin. So I think that's quite good. I'm sure I will still record a second part of this video where I show you maybe some more advanced editing techniques. Maybe, as I say, if there's a particular feature that you really want to know whether Beaver Builder can do it or not, or a particular design, we can definitely look at that. And also something that I want to do is actually compare Beaver Builder to Thrive Content Builder, which is the other plugin that I have installed on this particular website. There's pros and cons of each. I find Thrive Content Builder has more templates than Beaver Builder, but I do like the ease of use and usability of Beaver Builder compared to Thrive. But that being said, Shane and Paul, the team behind Thrive Content Builder, are literally every week releasing updates and improvements. So it's something to keep an eye on. For me personally, I have both. I actually did purchase both, Thrive Content Builder and Beaver Builder, and I enjoy using both. But it's really up to you at the end of the day what you prefer. So definitely have a look at one of my previous videos where I talk about Thrive Content Builder, and then also comparing it to this. And then really it is up to you in terms of what is your preference. But I think what will be good for a future video is where I actually create a page and show you a page layout, and then use both Beaver Builder and Thrive Content Builder to kind of get that look and feel, and then kind of just show you the whole process behind that and which one maybe is a bit easier and less frustrating, etc. But there you are, there's Beaver Builder for you. I hope that this helps you in terms of making a informed purchase decision. And as I say, if you have any comments or questions, just let me know either on this video or on the post on my website. Thanks for watching, and as I say, I really do hope that this helps you. Bye-bye.